I'm Una de Boer, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of WhiteWater. Thank you so much for joining our press conference. We have a lot to get through. It's going to be galloping pace, but you will at the end of the presentation have a slide with a QR code that goes to the press landing page. So there'll be all the slides and videos and content and press releases for you to download there. So hopefully this goes smoothly, but it's never a true press conference without a hitch. Let me pass over to the President of Water Parks, Ono Mita, who is going to tell you about some project announcements.
Thank you. Is it working? Okay. I have the honor to talk. It's working. I have the honor to talk to you about all these beautiful destinations to go and see our slides. The first project that I want to talk in Mexico. This particular project, Playa del Carmen, is something which I look at as a unique proposition. What you see here is that the slides are fully integrated into the hotel. And that is something that many customers don't actually do, where you see the theming of the tower integrated with the hotel itself. The slides come off the roof, and with that, customers really get a unique experience with the slides actually in the building itself. The next project is in Beach Park. Looking at the colors here and the way they dip these colors, it's iconic. It's a unique proposition, it's a unique park. And you see that the Master Blaster is high up. It's the highest Master Blaster that we currently have installed. And with the colors of that tower, it creates a iconic park, an iconic picture. You will see everywhere on Instagram. As you can see, we're showing what you can do with pictures, how social media is becoming more and more important in our industry. This will show up very, very often. Termas is another project that will open this year, 2026. Also in Brazil, you see that there are a lot of openings in Brazil this year. This is a high tower, 108 feet tower, with two Master Blasters, and you see that the orbiter there in the middle, the blue slide. It's going to be a exciting addition to this park. It's the most visited park in Brazil, and therefore with this addition, I'm sure they'll maintain those numbers. Kalahari has been on a trajectory of aggressive expansion. We're showcasing here two of the projects that we're doing with them. One in the Wisconsin Dells, opening this year. That's the upper one there. Whereas the first enclosed boomerango. An enclosed boomerango, it's still fiberglass on top. It's transparent, translucent fiberglass. And that will create a unique experience. The whole thing is indoor, therefore the slides are also indoor. It is all enclosed. You go outside and then back inside. It's the world's first covered boomerango, and I'm sure we'll see many more. Then the one at the bottom is a indoor-outdoor water park, also opening in 2026. 170,000 feet expansion, so significant. Also there with, I think in total, 15 slides. Then NCL. NCL is a private island in the Bahamas. Great Stirrup Cay, and it's opening in 2026. It's going to be a unique park again. The theming integrated with the tower, as you can see up there, the blue elements that you see on top, that's going to be something, again, eye-catching. We have 19 slides in this particular park, and they're opening in, if all goes well, May. We are also very busy with our water rights division. It's over there. The boat that you see on that picture is for Dollywood. That boat is actually there. We were hoping that Dolly Parton would be here, that we have a picture with her in the boat. Unfortunately, due to health issues, she couldn't do that. I'm not sure whether if she didn't have health issues, she would, but still, we were hoping. That boat is over there. Sit in it, try it, look at it. The finishing of these boats is unique. And it's your only opportunity to sit backwards in one of these boats, so seize the opportunity. And then last but not least, San Antonio Zoo. We talked a lot in previous press conferences about Vantage. And Vantage is that one platform where you can integrate all the different systems to one system. Still struggle with the microphone. So Vantage has this overlay, this technical overlay for parks where operators can control their park via our system, and also patrons, guests can personalize their experience. So what we're doing in San Antonio, it's for members. They will have a wristband, they can pay with that wristband, they can have unique offers while they're visiting via the wristband. They have ticketless entries via their wristband. And you see that more and more. Systems like Vantage, where you get this technical overlay, where you have a unique experience via the system. I see that that's going to happen more and more often with water parks, with all parks, where you don't need your wallet, you don't need to bring your phone. Everything is controlled with a wristband. I'm handing it over now to Paul to talk about our surf.
Excellent. My name is Paul Chutter. I'm the president of WhiteWater and equally the president of our surf division, Endless Surf. We have a lot to share today because it has been one heck of a year. About 15 months ago, we opened our very first installation in the world, O2 Surf Town Munich. This opened just next to the airport in Munich, Germany, and it has opened to amazing fanfare, and I would go so far as to say it may just be the most commercially successful surf park in the world. It began with an opening weekend that attracted 15,000 guests on site over the course of 2 days, countless private events, pioneering sponsorship deals, and over 6,000 hours of continuous operations by our technology, something that has never been achieved before in this space. This has springboarded us into a future that is incredibly bright for us at Endless Surf. Over the course of the next 10 months, we're going to move from one project open globally to 6. And this includes projects in Saudi Arabia, Qiddiya, the Red Sea, Rio de Janeiro, Cabo San Lucas, and right here in the Sunshine State in Florida. Beyond that, we have another 25 surf lagoons that are coming globally that'll provide us with a reach of some 250 million people around the world. These locations include large metropolises like London, Tokyo, Paris, Lisbon, Brisbane, Adelaide, Rio, Sao Paulo. The list goes on and on and on. Just an incredibly exciting time for us right now, and the trajectory is absolutely beautiful. But let's take a very quick look at what is coming effectively today. Here's a brief glimpse at what we're about to showcase to the world at Qiddiya, just outside of Riyadh, KSA. That, believe it or not, that is our very own Shane Magnuson, who works for the Endless Surf team. He had a great professional career, and now he has the very difficult task of commissioning all of our wave pools around the world. Let's give it up for Shane one more time. Of course, as I say, that is part of the Qiddiya development, $500 billion development that we're all very familiar with. WhiteWater has developed the world's largest water park, being Aquarabia, adjacent to the new Six Flags, new home of Formula One, multiple golf courses, private villas, et cetera, et cetera. Just an amazing, amazing game-changing development. Beyond that, we have a very exciting project that's already well under construction in what's called Buzios, which is just outside of, it's a resort town just outside of Rio de Janeiro. This will be our first ES48, so just by comparison, Munich is a 32 caisson pool. This is 48 caisson, so only 50% larger. Fantastic partner of ours in this neck of the woods, and we're very, very excited to open this to the public. It'll open in May of 2026. Now, shifting gears a little bit closer to home, Florida's first surf park is now under construction. So surf-starved Floridians, after years of begging for a surf pool, they will receive waves in 2026. This is already well under construction, as you can see from the photos, and we'll give you a bit of a glimpse in terms of what we've been up to just over the past few weeks. This is one we're incredibly excited about. We love Florida. We've come down here for many, many, many years, and it's going to be an absolutely beautiful and incredibly commercially successful project. Last but not least, it is my great pleasure to announce that just as of today, we will be bringing the world's largest high-throughput surf lagoon to Brazil. This is an absolutely outstanding, world-class, fully integrated, mixed-use project that we are doing with very dear friends of ours who are here with us today. Terras de São Jose, with my very good friend, Caesar Fetterman. Caesar, stand up for a moment, just so everyone can see. This story is particularly cool because Caesar met my father decades and decades and decades ago. Sorry, I should just say decades. They're not prehistoric. Caesar's family, in their own right, they are the very first gated community developer in Brazil, and they have effectively created an entire market unto itself. And it is a huge source of pride for us to be partnering with Caesar and his family once again as all of this comes full circle. So thank you, Caesar, very much. Thank you for your partnership. And with that, I believe I'm passing things over to Ryan.
Thank you, Paul. Just for the record, Jeff said it was only 1.5 decades, not more. What should come after this? I was involved in the Munich Endless Surf project, and as Paul said, that opened in August 24. and what you made work within the last 15 months is incredible. Congratulations to you and your team. I'm happy and excited and proud to present today our new products and new experiences. Number one brass ring winner, the Wall Runner, which is a big outdoor 6-person raft ride. We opened in 2025 at Soki Mountain Water Park. What is unique with this product is not only that fantastic visuals you see with all these colors and the open and closed parts. What is really new is the most flexible 6-person ride in the industry. Why? We can use that ride with a weight from 600 pounds to 1100 pounds. So if you want a heist thrill ride with maximum drifts, you would find yourself people that are big and heavy, so you come up to 1100 and you will drift up to the high end of the walls. And if you want to have it more like a family slower attraction, you will go with your kids and not so heavy people, and it's more like a canyon and you are in the center. The product number 2 is the Aqua Adrenaline, which is, I would say, our answer for ninja course in the water. So you have different elements you can play with. Kids can walk on and climb on. It's a combination of play and sport. The good thing here is it's challenging. And if they don't make it to the next element, they will fall into water. It's 4 feet, 1 meter 20 deep water. Nothing can happen. They can try it again. They can use it individually or as like a competition, who is faster. So it gives all the opportunity of a modern play in the water. The first one will open 2026 in Europe, Spain, Portaventura. The next one here is the Nautilus. Over, under, around, and even through. Very difficult for me, because to me the very unique feature here is it's a 3-person ride. You can swing into that central piece. And what is unique is that another slide can penetrate, which I'm not allowed to say because marketing said if I use that word, it's not possible. I still do it. Will penetrate. And this whole thing in the center will be transparent, so that in the best moment, when we do a good timing of those rides, we will have 5 people at the same time in that signature feature. 3 were swinging and 2 were going on top of them. Then finally, the Hurricane is a new 6-person ride concept we made. It is opening 2027 in the USA. It's available open and closed. And what I want to tell you here, we have an innovation concept corner over there. So I'm happy to invite you all. We show you different other concepts. We can explain them to you. All the projects I showed, we have a model of the Aqua Adrenaline, and I'm happy to give you more details on every single project you need. And now I hand it over to Una. There is a survey we made. We have one request: don't make the press conference after the big WhiteWater party.
Hi everyone. So the products that we just announced here have all been sold, and we know that they're going to be built in the next 12 to 24 months. The concepts that you can see, some of those are just brand new ideas, and obviously I'd love to share them with you. Okay, let me quickly run through a few updates that are a bit more general about WhiteWater. So we're really proud to be announcing today a brand new partnership with Swimplex in Australia. Australia is a market that is largely hotels, resorts, a municipal area. Who doesn't want a water park in a beautiful sunny place like Australia? So we're really looking forward to working with the Swimplex team. They have a great reputation. They've been in the market for about 25 years. really established, and I think the combination of WhiteWater's products and brand with their local market reputation is really going to be a winner for the Australian market. I'm really thrilled that we're continuing to work with IAAPA, and we'll be sponsoring 2 places on their executive development program. One will be in Riyadh and one will be in Orlando, so that we're trying to encourage people of different ethnicities, I really destroyed that word, and more women in leadership, which is something we're really seeing make progress at the show this year. Loads more events for female leaders in attractions, and we want to keep that momentum going. And this sponsorship, this program, we're going to have 2 places for candidates who come from an idea background. So that's great that we're continuing to do that. And another area that's close to my heart is sustainability. So last year we announced that WhiteWater achieved its ISO 14001 certification. You don't get it and then say thank you very much. This is an ongoing process where you demonstrate your continued commitment to sustainability and how you are improving. You can't stand still. It's always about getting better and becoming more sustainable. And we've just had our 2nd audit, which we passed successfully. I'm even more excited to say that we've expanded the scope of that audit, and it now includes Endless Surf. So Endless Surf has attained its 14001 certification alongside WhiteWater, which is, I think a first in the surf industry, and we're very proud of our commitment to the environment. So that's all the news that we have today. All of this is available on the press page, so that QR code, I'll leave it up there on the screen. If you take a picture of that, it should go to the press page. You should be able to download anything, but I'm here if you want to ask any questions, if you'd like to take any photos with any of the team members. Please hang around and connect with us, and thank you so much for attending.